I'm a little late to this, but it is time to do my monthly ranking of every single movie that I saw this month. In this time, I'm going to be ranking all four October 2025 movies that I watched, ranked from the worst to the best. And coming in last place or in fourth place, we have Ballad of a Small Player. Now, this movie I thought was just okay. I didn't really connect with it as much as I wanted to. I think Colin Farrell is great in the movie, and I think all the performances are very good. And I think visually, I think it's gorgeous. I think this is a very beautiful looking movie. Acting is phenomenal, I think, but the story just wasn't that captivating. Colin Farrell is great in this movie as this like almost addictive gambler and him trying to pay off these debts. But the story just isn't really super compelling and the characters aren't as well. And there's just so much in here. I remember I paused this movie several times to see how much longer. And it's like, it's not even 2 hours long, but it just drags and goes on and on. And unfortunately, it just didn't work for me. But like I said, visually, it is very gorgeous. And I think the performances are good. But outside of that, I don't think that there's much to this movie. And coming in third place, we have The Smashing Machine. Now, this movie I feel like has been gotten a lot of headlines because, like, for some very good reasons, some very bad reasons. I mean, yes, I think Dwayne Johnson was good. He was actually decent in this movie. And then, of course, it got really been in the headlines for how big of a bomb it was. And it's like one of those things you watch it, and yes, the performances are good, but I didn't really think the story was super compelling. Like, it's really no different than your standard biopic movie. Nothing really that stands out about it outside of just like, yeah, there's some pretty good performances in here, but it's just not really compelling. Like, this guy, Mark Kerr, like, it's just, I guess he's just not really a compelling person, I guess, in real life. Like, his story, there's nothing really super interesting about it. And they do this weird thing where they're almost, the way the narrative is going, it almost is like they're setting up that there's going to be a fight between him and his best friend, but then it just doesn't happen. And I get it if that didn't happen in real life, but like, why would you set it up to make us think that that was going to happen? Because that's how it felt like the narrative was going to, and it just didn't really work. Good performances though. And coming in second place, these are finally actually getting into some good movies. Is John Candy, I Like Me, a new documentary. This was released on Prime Video on October 10th. And I thought it was really, really good. With a lot of these documentary movies, it's like a lot of them, they kind of are the same. Like, you know what's going to happen, of course. And it's like, it's just kind of, you got a bunch of famous people just talking about how great a guy John Candy was, how funny he was. But it's really tragic because you see in this documentary how doctors kept telling him, like, yeah, he's got to lose some weight. He's got to make some changes to his life or he's going to die. And he just didn't listen. And it is very tragic in that way because, like, you basically just seeing how, like, yeah, everyone around him knew that he was killing himself in many ways. But he just ignored the doctors and his closest friends and family. And it is tragic, but it was a very beautiful, well put together documentary. I thought it was very good. And coming in number one, we have The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Personally, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it had a great and beautiful, like, just uncomfortable vibe the whole time with this nanny character who we know there's just something off about her. And the mother, like, she's telling her whole family, this girl's crazy, we got to get rid of her. And the family just doesn't believe her. And, like, it just creates this tension between the mother and the nanny and the mother and her own family that just makes you sick. And it just allows, I think it just, like, it keeps you so captivated because you obviously want to see this nanny out of here. You know there's something wrong with her. And I think that the performances are all excellent in this movie. I think that it, I can't remember the actress' name. The same actress who was in Long Legs. She was great. And it just has this uncomfortable and unsettling vibe throughout the whole movie that I just found to be super compelling, along with this really compelling story that I just really enjoyed. I thought this movie was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I saw it had a very low RT score. I was very worried, but fortunately, I thought it was really good, and I personally really enjoyed it. So that is my ranking of all four October 2025 movies that I saw, ranked from the worst to the best. Leave your rankings in the comments below. I'm going to read every single comment. of every movie that you watched in October 2025. Leave a like if you enjoyed this ranking. Leave and subscribe if you're not already. And I will have more reviews and rankings out soon.